Good evening and welcome to Weekend Update. I'm your host, Eric Farmer. Today is Saturday, September 13th, 2025. Yeah, beautiful day up here in Gilpin County, Colorado, as we slide out of summer, heading into the fall season. But yeah, it's just usually the nicest time of the year here. It's just really nice, even though I got mixed feelings about it. On one hand, I love the fall. On the other hand, I know that the cold months are upon us. So yeah, what the hell? What are you gonna do, right? I always complain about the cycle of winter and summer, winter, summer, winter. It's just the way of the world. It's all that way. You got day, night, winter, summer, hot, cold. It's always a little thunderstorm activity going on. No, I don't know if that'll pick up by my microphone. A little thunder in the background. Yeah. Love it. I do love this time of year, man. I'm still debating whether I'm going to do any snowboarding this winter or not. I think I might. I might give myself a pass. Just fucking cough up the money and deal with it. You guys know how much I hate going to the ski area. Then why bother? If you hate going to the ski area so much, why do you bother? Because, man, there's nothing else to do here in the wintertime. One of the reasons I live here, so I could go snowboarding or snow skating or skiing or whatever I want to do in the snow. I thought that was fun when I was younger, but it's still fun. Tio Roll, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. But yeah, it's interesting. We're seeing the seasons change. It's been a stormy day out there today. Right now we're having like our second thunderstorm of the day roll through. And in between, I went to a house party. It was pretty cool. Hang out, had a couple beers, talked to some people at the house party, and then I left. But yeah, it was like my neighbor over here. He's a really cool guy. I got all my neighbors are really cool, and yeah, he had people from Denver showing up. And, yeah, so but me being an old party pooper, I left because I had to come back here and do this, right? So I went over there, had a couple beers, stayed for like a couple hours. And it was awesome, man. And we had some really good parties up here in the mountains. Well, fuck yeah. So yeah, I've already had a few beers in me before I even started the live stream. So fuck yeah, cheers to y'all. Thanks for fucking stopping by. Whoever stops by, we'll see. So yeah, it's we're getting a thunderstorm outside right now. Looks like getting some more rain. Look, watching at the weather gurus that I watch. You might say gurus. The people that talk about the weather, on YouTube and shit. And they're talking. We should get. They're expecting a lot of snow in the Rocky Mountains this winter. We shall see. So, we'll see if I should probably get a pass and do some snowboarding this winter and snow skating. Yeah. I might have to do that this year. Yeah. I didn't do it last year. You know, it's so dangerous, man. You know, to get older, you know, more likely to get injured. You know? That's the reason why I didn't go last year. Debating, you know, do I want to take the risk of injuring myself snowboarding? You know, it's a pretty big risk. You know, it's not hard to really badly injure yourself, especially when you get to be as old as I am. Fuck yeah. We'll see what happens. Yeah, but I'm pretty tough. I know how to bounce, not hurt myself. I don't want to jinx myself though. We'll see. We will see how the winter plays out. I got the urge to do some snowboarding and snow skating, mostly snow skating. But I kind of do both at the same time. It works out really well. I snowboard early in the morning and snow skate after that till I feel like going home. It's pretty fun. It makes a pretty fun day on the slopes. Fuck yeah. What in the hell is going on this week? Besides heading into the cold months, everybody's talking about the obvious thing. Finally, you know, the dog days of summer are over with, and bam, we got action. Political assassination in the form of a political assassination. Something that everybody's talking about all over the place last few days, right? This guy, Charlie Kirk. I mean, I admit I never heard of Charlie Kirk. I mean, I might have, but I don't really remember. Everybody's going crazy because of this Charlie Kirk assassination. It's the story of the week. We finally got some news to talk about. I don't know much about. I never knew much about him until he was shot. You know, it looked like he was really murdered. I think. I don't know, but from what I saw, it looked pretty fucking convincing. But not to say who was behind it. You know, who was really behind the whole thing. I don't know. But yeah, it looks like they actually fucking murdered that dude. It wasn't a fake murder. I don't think. Not saying it could not have been. Could have been all faked. There's no doubt about that. I mean, anything on this massive scale like this, right? This is like massive scale. You know, everybody's talking about it. It's the only thing on the news these days. Bob, you know, the last 3 days, what we're talking about is this Charlie Kirk, you know, and his wife comes out and gives a speech, basically. So yeah, it's, I think, something more. It wasn't just some crazy kid that went out and shot him. I think there's way more behind it than that. It's all. You know, my gut instinct is that they didn't like him and they just got rid of him. You know, they decided that he was a pain in the ass, and they just got rid of him. Made it seem like some crazy kid. Some crazy kids. But yeah, that's what's going on this week. Everybody's talking about it. What do you guys think? Oh, two of my viewers right now. Teo Rose. I saw him on my feed. I never heard of him. I honestly never. So I live under a rock, though, you know. Oh, another shot of rain showers coming through. But yeah, I don't know. I never. Really heard. I mean, I'm sure I heard the name Charlie Kirk before. This time of year, man, these fucking gnats come around here. There's nothing. There's no way to get rid of them, man. Yeah. But yeah, you know, summer's over, so yeah, more and more shit's gonna start happening. It's weird how the world seems to take. Nothing happens all summer, and then, bam! As soon as the fall hits, all kinds of shit starts to happen. I expect more shenanigans to occur in the rest of the year and into 2026. Oh, fuck yeah. Yeah. Let's see if anybody shows up tonight. Doesn't seem too promising. You never know. I'll just go ahead and post the link. But I don't know. Who knows? You know, it's all part of the show, part of the shit show. I'll tell you that much. One thing I am sure about, because everybody's talking, it's all over the media, you know. Shit that's all over the media is all part of an agenda, for sure. No doubt about that. Let's just get that straight right now. If it's all over the media, it's got to be part of some sort of an agenda. And they want to talk about it big time. Is the pew pew agenda? Sure, that's coming up. A lot of people are talking about that. But we got to talk about the pew pews. How long can we let this madness go on without talking about the pew pews? Mm-hmm. So it's always about that. It's a big part of I think that's a big part of the agenda, amongst other things. Why do we need pew pews? Only we have no need to defend ourselves. That's up to other people with pew pews to defend us. Yeah, it's getting lots of rain this September so far. It's raining pretty hard outside right now. That's good. Good thing. Oh, it's always rain is always good, right? Unless it's acid rain. Remember when acid rain was a thing? When was the last time you heard that term? It's making a big comeback, though. Oy vey. Any thoughts? I was just talking about the Charlie Kirk. That's all there is going on. It's all we got to talk about this week. I have no idea, man. I think it could be a real assassination on one hand, and on the other hand, I think it could all be staged and fake. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Possibly, it looks like pretty convincing that he got shot. Oh, the Little Red Riding Hood and the Big Bad Wolf on the subway. No, I don't watch that shit, man. That's filth. Yeah, the singing. The fall is upon us. The leaves are changing, but the weather's still nice. But it is gradually getting colder. Stabbing of the chick from Ukraine. I never heard of that. I don't hear about a lot of shit. No, all we're talking about in the United States is, Charlie Kirk. It's all that's happened here. Nothing else whatsoever. Charlie Kirk's wife comes out and makes a statement. My husband's legacy will never be forgotten. Blah, 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 blah. I'm going to say, the man was actually murdered, or it was all staged and faked. Either way, man, it's all part of the 3-ring circus. If he died, he might have suffered for a while. It's just they would have just shot him up with drugs to kill the pain until he died, So yeah. They could have made it look real good with theatrics, like in a movie, man. It looks like the guy really got shot, but he didn't. You know what I mean? They can make it pretty convincing, and people are so stupid they'll believe it. I don't believe whatever they tell me in the media. I got this crazy thing I like to do is called thinking. I watched a little bit of his wife's scripted speech, and I'm like, yeah, She's so well composed and all that, just a day after her husband got murdered, or 2 days after, it was like, it's kind of hard to believe, But maybe I'm wrong. I could be very, very wrong. And the guy really was murdered, and it wasn't all scripted. And his wife looked just fine, She was very, very not happy, as you would expect. Right? But she was determined that her husband's legacy will not go in vain. People were never taught to think critically. They have been raised to believe anything an authority figure says and are taught to never. It's amazing, huh? That people have that illness. I would call it a mental illness, that they would never think outside the box. I don't get it. It just boggles my mind. Yeah. This doesn't make. Who cares if it makes sense or not? But yeah, it's amazing how many people are like that. I can't. The majority of people are like that. The vast majority. They're just they believe whatever they're told, and if you and they're trained to freak out at people that question their it's like shaking their apple cart. I like to say, how dare you shake my apple? But it really boggles my mind how many people are that way. It's comfortable, I guess, to live in that bubble of don't come at me with your truth and facts. I don't want to hear your truths and facts. I like believing what I'm told, despite what your truths and facts suggest. That's how it is, man. I don't care about your facts. It doesn't matter. The facts don't matter. Don't question what you're told. And so many Americans suffer from that mental illness, I would call it. They will never consider any other thing. Not even for a second think about it. No, they're so mentally brainwashed. If it doesn't fit the mold of their apple carts, it's totally rejected out of their minds. Even it's amazing how deep the brainwashing goes. So many Americans believe what they're told. Exactly. It's truly unbelievable. Yep, on MSM. I don't watch. Who watches MSM anymore? These people. It boggles the mind, man. These people they can't be real human beings. They're, as we like to call it, NPCs. Yeah, that's non-player characters. We're living in a video game, and these people are NPCs. And they're everywhere. 99% of the people that you deal with every day are NPCs. Yeah, that's how fucked up I am in the head. I believe everybody out there is not real. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Abandoned citizen, hey, how you doing? Fucking getting chilly. But still beautiful weather. See, I think we're going to have a normal fall and winter this year. It's not going to be too extreme either way. We're going to get a lot of snow here in Colorado. I think that's the forecast. But it doesn't matter what the forecast is. What really happens is what matters. Cooking dinner? Oh, I had spaghetti for dinner myself. I went to a party, man. I didn't eat no food there. I just had a couple beers and talked to some people. And I got to go. I just had to sneak out. You ever do that? Stop in at a party, have a couple beers, and then sneak out without saying goodbye to anybody. Because you don't want no hassles. Oh, see you. Oh, take it. Say goodbye to all these. No. You just sneak the fuck out, and nobody cares. But no, the party's right out my back door here, so I think maybe when I'm done with this live stream, I might mosey back over there. It's just getting started. Yeah, it's fun to go to a party every now and then. Different people a lot of people I've never met before. That's cool. Those are the best kind of parties, right? Meet new people. Or just get to talk, to see how what people are thinking about in this day and age, Most of them don't have a fucking clue. But, whatever. I don't care. It's just people. I don't talk about the shit I talk about on my channel. I just talk about whatever normal shit that people talk about, right? It's like, oh yeah, where do you live? Oh, I live over here. Oh yeah, okay. Oh, I live in Denver, or I live in Boulder, or I live over here, over there. Oh, yeah, nice. What do people talk about at a party? And then, well, what do you like to? We like to go skiing a lot. Or we like to, whatever they like to do. A lot of people around here, they like to go skiing or snowboarding or. Well, fuck yeah! Thanks for stopping by, Joel. Yeah, it's interesting what you talk to people about at a party. Well, this particular party I just went to there's a lot of dogs there, and there was everybody brought their dog, man. So it was except for me, because my dog's an asshole. He's not very sociable. But yeah, there was a lot of dogs at the party. That's cool. You watch a group of dogs like getting to know each other at a party. They're just like all running around, and like all these different kinds of dogs. Everything from like a Saint Bernard down to a fucking what's Duffy next door? I can't remember the name of the dog. The Jack Russell Terrier, very small. He's a tough little bastard, but yeah, it's kind of fun to watch a bunch of dogs at a party that don't know each other just running around the whole area having a good time. It's like a big 2-acre area of land. Yeah, it was fun. I doubt if I'll go back there, but it's not impossible. It's just right out my back door. But anyway, yeah. What happened this week besides the Charlie Kirk assassination? Yeah, I can't bring my dog to that. My dog would just start just fighting with every dog in there. Or no, he's not like that. Into a socialized, your dog needs to be socialized in that situation. You can trust that your dog's not going to kill somebody's dog. It could happen. Just all of a sudden, your dog goes after some dog and bites his jugular vein, and next thing you know, your dog just killed someone's dog, and then all hell breaks loose. So yeah, but that's very rare. Dog fights are usually just shows of aggression. They don't usually bite each other very hard. And this is a very serious dog fight. But usually they're just like a show of aggression to another dog to let him know that I'm the top dog here. And if you don't back the fuck down, it's going to go to the next level. Usually the other dog will back down from the dominant dog. Otherwise, he's like, no, I want to be the dominant. Then you got a serious dog fight. Two dogs decide that they're the dominant dog. You got a dog fight on your hand. But usually one dog will back down, and the other one dog will become the dominant dog, the top dog. That's how dogs work. It's very much, humans work the same way. We challenge each other, say who's the batter of the two, who's going to back down first. Humans do the same shit. But dogs are just more honest about it. Fuck you. We're going to prove who, once and for all, who is the top dog. But yeah, it's fun to go to a party and there's a lot of dogs running around. They get a joy. Most of them get along just fine. And after a scuffle here and there, they don't freak out like humans do. They learn to settle their differences way quicker. Yes, I don't know. Humans are weird. Of course they are. Humans are the weirdest animals on the planet. Duh. Yep. Not much action here tonight. Fuck. Eventually this fucking channel is going to deteriorate. Talking about dogs going to parties. Hello. Yeah, it's had a power outage there for a minute. Yeah, blackout. I really had to black out. Yeah, it was just a slight blackout. It's all good though. Yeah, it's like the thunderstorms in the area, I think, caused a power glitch. It was just a glitch in the matrix. So this whole Charlie Kirk thing, man, I don't know. I mean, I know it's all a bunch of fucking part of the agenda, whether he was actually murdered or it was all staged and faked. I mean, either way, it goes to fulfill an agenda. Tripped over the power cord. Could have been that, yeah. No, it was like everything went out for a second, and then it just came right back on. It happens sometimes. But yeah, because we're having thunderstorms in the area. Yeah, the power grid in this country, and that sun back there is bad. To move over here. But yeah, the power grid in this country is not very good. Oops. I think it don't take much these days for the whole fucking grid to shut down. No, I think that's one of the biggest problems we face. Is our whole infrastructure just shutting down. I think that's one of the scariest problems that we face. Is if the power grid goes down, it's going to be utter chaos, and there's no doubt about it. So yeah, every time my power goes out, it's kind of like disturbing. Like, come on, I hope when it's going to come back on. You're not uneasy until the power comes back on. When it happens, but usually where I live, the power goes out and it comes on fairly quickly, 9 times out of 10. I haven't had any really long blackouts here over all the years I've lived here. We've never had any super long blackouts. Never more than like a couple hours or a few. Yeah, never. But if you go over to Boulder County, they had blackouts that lasted a day or two sometimes. I can't speak over or under about the whole Charlie situation. If it's all true, it's sad. And if it's not, that's sad. Either way, it's sad. This is the world we live in today. There'll probably be a mass shooting coming up here soon. Another mass shooting, I predict. That's not hard. There's going to be another mass shooting. It's only a matter of time. Now there's mass shootings and no one even talks about it. Bannon said last year I lost power for 2 days. That would be a long time. I lost power for 2 days, I would lose my fucking mind. I'm gonna die. In the dead of winter, when the cold outside. No, I got plenty of firewood though. That's the one thing. I'll never freeze to death. My pipes might burst. I won't freeze to death. I got enough wood to keep me warm through the whole winter, if need be. But yeah, you can't be dependent on one source of energy these days. You know, that's what I found. You have to be flexible. You have to have wood, gas, solar, whatever you need to, you know. We already are preparing for a Black Swan event on black churches and schools for something shitty. Huh. Well, let's hope that doesn't happen. Black Swan event on black churches. Nobody wants that. That would be horrible. But we'll see. Hopefully something like that doesn't happen. Hey, Jorgen Becker in the house. Nice to see you. Fuck yeah. Yep. Summer is in the rearview mirror, man. Sadly, only just going to get darker and colder for the next 3 months. Let's see. September, October, November, December. October, November, December, yeah. And in January, it starts going the other way. Start heading back to the light. Oh, the cycle gets tiring. Cycle into the cold, cycle back to the warm. I guess that makes it interesting. Life on planet Earth, that we have seasons. Yes, Joe, you already missed summer, man. It's over with, dog. Forget about it. Enjoy next summer. Yeah, it's already getting cold here. It's already snowing on the top of the Rocky Mountains. And it's only a matter of time. The next couple weeks, we'll get snow here. I would imagine probably usually by the early part of October. An average winter, we get snow here. But every winter is different, right? Every cold season. Becker Dirt, how you doing? But yeah, I've been doing my wood fucking supply work. So yeah, I enjoy doing that, man. I get wood, I chop wood up, and I store it away for the winter. I'm like a squirrel, squirreling away wood that I can burn when it's fucking cold outside. I got like 4 cores of wood right now. I'm ready for winter. Bring it on, bitches. I got a lot of wood to burn. I'm not gonna freeze to death. Even if all the utilities go out, I will still have wood to keep me warm and a stove to burn it in. All my pipes might freeze though. No, if I can remember, I put the nuts. Yeah, nuts are nice. If you got teeth to chew them with, yes. Yeah, we'll see. It's gonna be a winter. That's all I know. There's gonna be the cold season. Sometimes I just wish there was one season all year round. But that would just be so fucking boring, you know? So, as much as you hate the cold months, at least it's not, it keeps life from becoming boring. You can't have nice weather all the time. Sometimes you gotta freeze your fucking ass off. It's gonna get cold. You can't remember where you put your nuts. That's funny. Sometimes I can't remember where I put my nuts either. Cheers. Yeah, it's been a long time since I could eat nuts. That sounds wrong. Been a long time since I could eat nuts. I can't eat much these days. Man. My dental problems have gotten so bad. I'm kind of on a soft food diet right now. And I drink a lot of beer. Sitting on my... Don't get old. Die young. It's your best option. Don't live into your 50s and 60s. It's no fun. It's no fun. I never knew. Back when I was a youngster, you never believe you're ever going to get old. You don't. This time will last forever. No. You get old and you start sitting on your nuts. That's the sad facts of life. I don't care how young you are, you're going to fucking get old. It sucks, man. No one. It's just the way life is. You never thought it would happen to you. Then it happens to you. Yeah. Oh, I'm never gonna get old like my parents and my grandparents. It's the horrible facts of life. You're gonna get old. But we'll see what happens. It's a journey to the gurney. Not like if you're gonna die, but how am I gonna fucking die? That's the scary part. How painful is it gonna be? Who cares? Just get it over with. At some point, that's all there's left. Death. life is cruel, man. You got to get older and older, and senile, and then you fucking some horrible way you're gonna fucking die. It's not pretty. It's never pretty, man. You watch people get old and die. It's a slow, painful fucking process. I don't want to die that way, man. I want to go down in a blaze of glory. You still got to pay your taxes after death. Yeah. Yeah, it sounds like an interesting process from the time I'm at right now till I fucking finally kick the fucking bucket. If you really think about it, you're going to go through a lot of shit and then you're going to kick the fucking bucket. It's interesting. None of us asked to be in this situation. Here we are, somehow, some way, living in this body that's fucking dying. It's really an interesting situation that we find ourselves in, isn't it? You still got to pay your taxes. The only thing good in this world is death and taxes. How they're like linked together, death and taxes, right? Always talk about death and taxes. Nobody remember us in 50 years. Oh, no. Nobody remembers me now, so I don't give a fuck. To expect people to remember us in 50 years is ridiculous. I mean, do you remember anybody from 50 years? Oh, yeah, I do. Elvis Presley. The list goes on and on and on. But yeah, they were the memorable ones that were put out in the spotlight. But the average person, no. You're not going to remember them after 50 years. Damn, my hands are cold. I'm getting old. I'm old and I'm dying. That's why I have cold hands. It's just a matter of time before I freeze solid and fucking die. Oh, yeah, that would be awesome. I just want to freeze solid and fucking die. Yep. Don't remember us, man. But there was a time when I was hot shit, man. I was. So many chicks thought I was the cat's meow. I had my moment in the sun. Did you hear about Brian Kilmeade on Fox News calling for the killing of the homeless? Wow. Fuck that guy. We should call for the killing of Brian Kilmeade. You know, it's a sad situation we're living in these days. Yeah. I don't like Brian. I know who Brian Kilmeade is. He's a fucking real douchebag, in my opinion. I hate to use the word douchebag, but that guy is a fucking douchebag. That's what I think about Brian Kilmeade. If I met him in face, I'd probably try to beat him to fucking death. That's what I think about Brian Kilmeade. How much I hate prostitutes. It's like, you and me, prostitute, let's go. Let's go to the death. You and me in the fucking cage to the death. I'll fucking kill that motherfucker. No, I'm not that badass. My Dabu 7, he's still around. No, there's some reason I never heard about Dabu 7. Never get anything from Dabu 7. Dun 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 dun. Dabu 7. Dabu, I can't believe, man. I remember that guy. I used to watch Dabu 7 like 20 years ago. He's still around. 2025. And it's almost 2026. Well, yeah, people are still around. People don't just drop off the planet because your ass is getting old. Not getting old. Your ass has been old. I'm getting old. No, you're not. You're fucking old. You're already old. Deal with it. Quit hiding behind. I'm getting old. Oh, gosh, I'm getting old. No. You're old, and you've been old for a long time. Get over it. And the only thing left for you is the fucking grave. A lot of us are facing that. So I don't mean to be harsh to elderly people, because I am one. I never expected to live this long, folks. It wasn't in my fucking my game plan. I should have died decades ago. Here I am. I never meant to be this fucking old. But it happens. It's mind-boggling how fast your life goes by when you're fucking old. Goddamn. I had something to say, but I forgot. Because I'm old and my fucking brain don't work. But, and society fucking hates old people. Once they consider you old, you're demarginalized by society. You're old. You're old geezer grandpa. Nobody loves you anymore. You're old. You have no use in society. You should just go die, grandpa. That's how the world treats you, man. Yeah, that's just the world. That's the way it is. We disdain the elderly. We hate the old people. We hate old people. You know, fucking youth and beauty is valued in this society. Mm. These young people, they don't realize they're going to get old one day. It doesn't matter. It's your fault for not dying young. Oh, you had spaghetti with corn tracers. What the fuck are corn tracers? Is that like Mexican spaghetti? I don't know. Yeah, it's just like, yeah. That's how the world treats you, man. The world is so cruel, man. They despise the elderly. They think if you're, when you get to be my age, you should just fucking die. We don't have room for you old people in this fucking world. You know, that's the way it feels. You don't have a young soul. I have a young soul in an aging body. You might say, don't we all? All of our bodies are aging. It's the sad facts of life. Everybody's going to age out. I just don't. It's an interesting problem. You're born and you get old and then you die, supposedly. Some people say you can never die in your own reality. That boggles my mind. That's my belief. You just keep living on forever, somehow, some way. Yeah. You I even wish you would die, but you can't. You just keep living on. Fuck yeah. Live on. Shine on, you crazy diamond. Who knows? Somebody knows for sure, not me. Yeah, it is. Yeah, fuck yeah. Let me see. see if AC comes back. Joe comes back. Keep it going. If not, I'm gonna wrap it up. Appreciate everybody stopping by who did. I got nothing left to talk about at this point. We could go on and on about Charlie Kirk. Well, I think the future will tell us more about Charlie Kirk, what really went on and how it all. Sad if it did. Truth. What really happened to Charlie? It looked like. So, anyways, yeah. Hey, Davey boy, how you doing? Yeah, I've got a few. Yeah, it's interesting. I'm trying to kick off a civil war. Think so? Like a football game, kick it off. Yeah, we got some new people showing up. Delayed ending of the live stream. To talk to my friends. You think there's NPCs to Puff? Not people that I do think so, but that's just me. It's just or people that just don't realize. I don't know. It's interesting argument. But I run across them all the time. They're just not real people, but there's a lot of real people. It's interesting matrix that we're living in. This video game that we live in is very interesting. I don't understand it fully. But sometimes it definitely feels like a video game. The Matrix, whatever you want to call it. It's like I'm living in some kind of weird fucking dream. All of us feel that way time to time. God damn, this can't be real. Other times, yeah, it cannot be more real. But fuck yeah. Train stabbing is Black v White. Bang Bang D versus R. Toys V something versus something. So it seemed like a big thing to divide and conquer, right? To make people hate each other over. I didn't know there was a train stabbing. Interesting. Well, they keep pushing these events out. They want everybody to know. They put it out in the media. That's how you know. I think a lot of these events happen for an agenda. I even heard about the train stabbing. So I live under a rock, but yeah, it's a Ukrainian girl stabbing. Uh, yeah, what's going on here in the United States this week? Besides the Charlie Kirk, that's all it. It's only about Charlie Kirk shooting in the neck, and he died. But then his wife came out and said stuff. So yeah, that's all they're talking about here. But I think a lot more stuff is coming up here in America after the Charlie Kirk shooting. I think it's kicking off a season of madness that's going to happen here in America. I think a lot of stuff's going to happen here at the end of the year of 2025. I think there's going to be a lot of shit that's going to hit the fan at the end of 2025. Yeah, a lot of things are going to unfold. But I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong. But yeah, I think yeah, the world's gotten to a point, it doesn't matter what year it is, shit's going to happen. So, Evergreen shooting and the train stabbing on the day before 9/11 memorial, lots of ST, yeah, lots of the shit just gotten crazy. We're talking about all summer long, nothing's happening, and then bam, now all this shit's happening all at once. A lot of shit hit the fan in a short period of time. Or on the menu. Oh man, I love omelets. It's got to be the greatest food ever made. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see what comes down. Over the next few months. This is the crazy time of year. I think the fall. A lot of shit happens over the fall. So we'll see. Then we'll be into the cold months of the winter. So fuck yeah. It's always an interesting time. you got to go through the fall, and you got to get ready for the cold months of winter. It's football season. Hockey season starts. Yeah, we gotta survive another cold season. It's still pretty nice out, so we're enjoying these last nice days of summer, early fall. But we know you got to be prepared for the cold weather coming. Sadly, it's the way it is. It's got the cold weather must exist. It's gonna get dark, it's gonna get cold. It's gonna suck for months and months and months. It's just the way it is. We'll have another summer eventually. You got to get through all that ordeal, all that winter. Anyway, that's just the way it is, man. The months do seem to go by faster now. Every second goes by faster. It's great. Every day goes by faster. It's called aging out. We're all aging the fuck out. Time just goes by faster and faster and faster and faster till our existence ends. But somehow we just keep living. That's interesting. Somehow our consciousness keeps going on. We'll see. Where does the consciousness go at the end of this existence, you might say? Jason S., how the hell are you? Nice to see you. Yeah, I don't know. We'll find out. We're getting there. I don't know, man. God dang. It's a battle. It's been a battle I've been dealing with for a long time. Like that Metallica song says, almost like your life, almost like your endless fight. It's an endless fight. You just keep fighting on and on and on until you fucking die. You know? That's just life, man. It's a battle to the fucking death. You know, and we're all engaged in it. We're all battling to the fucking death. It is hard, man. You know, it gets fucking so hard. Just, God damn, I'm so tired of battling on to the fucking death. You know? We all go through it, man. I know everybody that's watching this video is going through fucking hell to survive in this fucking world. That's all there is. Battle, like, it's a battle to the fucking death. Hey, we got a guest.
Hey, bud. Yeah, no, how's it going, guys?
Hey, we're just battling to the fucking death, you know?
Yeah, don't rush to get there. Time does it itself.
Yeah, it's coming. Either. It's on your agenda whether you like it or not.
Yeah, it's the last thing you're going to do.
Yeah, it's on your bucket list.
Yeah. If you're unlucky, they'll bring you back for an extra day.
It's the last thing on your bucket list.
The hell was that?
Oh yeah, I gotta die one day. Okay.
Yep.
I'll
Yeah,
put
you
that
didn't hear that Brian killed me
at the
thing.
bottom of my bucket list.
Yeah, it was Brian Kill Me on Fox News, man. They were talking about the homeless. And they're like, well, if you don't want to accept the, help sobering up or psychological problems or whatever, they should be locked up. And then
Right.
Brian Kill Me says, yeah, they should be forced lethal injections and just kill them. That's what he said right there on Fox News. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, look into that.
Yeah, I believe you, man.
was
That's
like-
the way they're going.
Yeah,
You know,
it was like,
They
what
want,
the
they
fuck?
want to get rid of a lot of the population, man.
Yep.
One way or
Yep.
another. It's like, death is the easy way out for a lot of people.
Yeah, well, they need more McDonald's burgers,
Yeah. Here we are, we're struggling to survive.
I mean, not to joke about it, but I don't know how to take that.
They want to kill. It's going to become more and more where they want to use death as the the answer to all your problems. We'll just
It's like, what
get
the
rid of-
fuck?
We'll euthanize you. It's happening, man, and it's going to keep happening.
Yeah.
If you allow it, you could become euthanized.
I think,
I would say a lot of people will be euthanized.
yeah, unfortunately. Yeah, what they say in Canada since they started that assisted
Program?
suicide stuff,
Uh-huh.
that like the number 1 or number 2 cause of death is assisted suicide now in Canada. It's like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
Yeah, it's like it's a basic. It's a ingenious form of genocide.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
To just agree to their own dismissal.
I don't really care how bad life gets. I don't want to fucking disappear.
No,
I'm gonna stick around till my last breath.
It could get to a point where death is more
Preferred.
than life. Yeah, it could get to that point. I think for a lot of people.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what to tell you. Pick your boots back up and just suffer.
It's getting to that point in this world, man. Where a lot of people.
Yeah.
Sadly,
Someone's firing off firecrackers.
but yeah, I think most of us always find a way to struggle through and fight on.
Yeah. Well, you ain't got no choice. That's what you're designed to do.
Yeah. But I think a lot of people are just giving up on it. They made life so hard for a lot of people.
Yeah, I think it's a failure on all of us. I mean, we live like fucking slaves. One out of every $4 we make, we got to give to the government.
It's pretty bad.
It's like, hey, I'm okay only being 20% a slave. It's like, what the fuck?
And the price of everything just keeps going up and up and up.
Oh, God.
It's
Yeah.
tough.
Yeah, the can of corn I made for spaghetti, that's $2 a can of fucking corn now.
Yeah. It used to be like 50 cents.
Oh, yeah, it should be 20 cents. Should be 5 for $1.
Yeah. So, yeah, you see what they're driving us to in this economy, man. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I just think how thankful I am sometimes, I don't have a lot of the stress that people live through, but still, I've been there before, and I always pulled my pants up and kept going,
Yeah. But here we are going into another winter. We'll see how many people.
I didn't even know summer came and went, man. It was like, what the fuck?
it's going to be hard on people this winter, I think. Sadly.
I don't think I even put on a pair of shorts this summer. It was so fast.
Yeah. It did seem to, it was chilly in the early winter. And it's getting chilly in the early fall.
Yep. Yeah, it was pretty shitty.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to say about the whole Kirk thing. Yeah. In hindsight, I watched some of his stuff, and it's like, well, maybe I should have watched him more when he was there. I couldn't tell you.
I think
There's so many fucking rumors all the time that I stopped paying attention. I'm no fucking genius. I don't fucking know.
I think it's all a big psyop myself.
Well, I'm sure there's hands of it in there, but I couldn't tell you which way or not. I don't fucking know.
Either it was all faked, or they wanted him dead for a reason.
Yeah. 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 No, that's pretty crappy. I don't care who you are. That's not how you should go down.
Maybe he was going to places where they didn't want, so they fucking got rid of him.
Yeah. Well, you can't just walk onto a college campus and then start changing their ideas that they've spent billions of fucking taxpayers' money just trying to indoctrinate you, and then this weird guy comes in and just destroys it all. If that's the case, I don't know.
Yeah, something like that. I think it's possible.
Yeah, it's all possible in this world anymore. I don't know.
You just got to look at all the facts, and come to your own conclusion. This is
Well, my conclusion is I'm a fucking idiot, so I don't really care.
This is what is possible that could have happened.
Yeah. No, ever since it happened,
he got shot.
My son's school shut down. They haven't been back to school since it happened. They say it's a water break, but I don't know. I don't know
why this would be promoted as a psychological operation. To cause a lot of chaos and to talk and push the gun control agenda.
It's hard to push that agenda when it was a fucking bolt action gun, the most basic thing next to black powder you can get.
Exactly. So they want to even demonize a gun like that.
Yeah. Yep. Fuck. Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe that's part of the plan. I'm just saying, you got to think about everything.
Yeah.
Yep. They've got a serious agenda towards disarming the American people. They want guns.
That'll never happen, though. I don't care what they say. You can pass any law you want. Come and take them.
A big part of these psychological operations are about that. Eventually, they will make a move for the guns.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, most of my life, I never really collected that shit. I always figured, all my friends did. And I always kind of, they'd ask me how come I don't sometimes. And, I got a hunting, But I always looked at them and said, hey, if the time ever comes, they'll be laying all in the street. I'm not too worried about it. Truth be known.
So you're not really worried about whether we have the rights to remain our guns?
No, I'm just saying when the time comes, if it ever did come, don't worry too much because everything you need will just be laying in the streets because, people are crazy.
So you think everybody will just go crazy and shoot everybody until they're dead?
Yeah, I do. We're pretty animalistic that way, I think.
Nice. So I just make
it's
sure
unfortunate, I don't want to think that way, but fucking human nature.
I have enough ammo to kill a few motherfuckers before I die.
Yeah. I think that's the only thing the Mormons ever got right. Is they always told you to have 1,000 rounds per gun you have.
You know, if I get into a gunfight, I don't plan on surviving it. I
No.
plan on taking some motherfuckers out.
Yeah, that'd be the hope, I guess.
You
Yeah.
can't survive, but you think you can take out some of the enemy.
Yeah. No, it's disturbing. What's going on in the world is disturbing.
I mean, that's what it comes down to. Yeah. Why do you got to defend yourself with your guns?
Yeah. Well,
Because
I'm
they
too
want to
old
take
to
your guns
fist
away
fight.
from you. They want to disarm you. That's the only reason.
I'm too old to fist fight anymore. So, we're gonna go with the next best thing. Yeah. Nah. What was it?
So that's what it's come down to. It's disarming. They want to disarm us.
Yep. Yep. Well, they do that plenty with all the taxes. Pretty much destroyed your buying power, $2 for a can of corn. Fuck. But hey, we got the lowest gas prices ever, right? What the fuck? He blowing smoke up my ass again. Yeah.
Here we are. Yeah. So they say they tried to nick Charlie's ear. Oh yeah. They were trying to shoot him in the ear, but they got him in the neck. That's good.
Hey, Lee.
I do find that interesting, right? This guy got shot in the neck and died, and Trump got shot in the ear and lived.
Yeah. Ukrainian girl was stabbed in the neck 3 times. Yeah. No, I don't know. Sometimes I think they shouldn't even put that stuff on television. But at the same time, people need to know the face of evil too. So I don't know. Like I said, I'm a fucking idiot. Doesn't matter what I think.
Me neither.
Yeah, it is what it is. Fucking A. Well, it's good to see you, Eric. I'm glad you went live.
Oh yeah.
Well, in the middle of cooking.
That's interesting stuff to talk about tonight.
Yeah, there's plenty of shit, but I think everyone's talking about it. So who the hell cares?
Yeah, we knew it was coming. Right, the shit was going to hit the fan sooner or later.
I'm just right after that.
Summer.
Right after that, they issued notices. Like I said, about the black colleges and churches and stuff, and they shut them down. It was like, what? You're worried about a white supremacist? What? And you shut down the churches and the black colleges, for a period of time. I don't know if they're still shut, but it's like, what the hell?
Fuck yeah. Well, lovely having you, Joe.
Yeah.
Been a nice talk.
Yeah, no worries, man.
I can wrap it up, man.
Sounds great.
Everybody for hanging out, and fuck yeah. We'll see you all next time.
See you next week.